Very good morning to one top person here. My topic is mitigation of air pollution by indoor plants. As we know, pollution means any substances it will contaminate the natural environment and change the adverse effect to the human and other organisms. The pollutions may be gaseous form, liquid form, or solid form, any form. But here we are mainly concentrate on gaseous form. That is in the air pollution. For that, this indoor plants plays a major role to mitigate the pollutions around our living areas. We are going to see the brief of indoor air pollution. What is air pollution? Then what are the sources? Then health hazards by air pollution. Then role of indoor plants, how it will perform to mitigate the air pollutions. Then approaches to reduce the indoor air pollution. Then conclusion. Then future threats. Here, then about in India. 80% of the peoples and 28% in urban, they are living in indoor area with using the biomass fuels only. The biomass we can say wooden materials, coal, other substances for energy purpose. Here that pollution, indoor pollution will be more than outdoor condition. Outdoor we have open vast area, so that pollution will pass from one area to another place. But in indoor, that will circulate within the room area. That's why the pollution will be more than outdoor areas. Again, 1.6 million premature deaths per year due to that poor quality of indoor air. Then 1 million deaths below the age of 5 years. Below 5 years children, they will die by this pollution. Here we can say the Indian population spends 80% of the total time within the indoor condition only. It may be in office or a building, it may be classroom or colleges or any home. We are living in 80% per hour, means 24 hours, almost 18 or 16 hours will be in the living area. Remaining only we are outer side. That's why the pollution will be more effect for human health. Then compared to other particulate matter, here the 2.5 micrometer size of that particulate will spoil the human health compared to other particulates. Here the 70% of the household using solid fuels, that is firewood, I already told, cow dung and other materials for cooking purposes and other baking other purposes. This one capital of our nation. They already we know that New Delhi is the highly polluted city in India and as well as the world. Here then one study they conducted during the two seasons, summer and winter season, the different type of particulate matter size. Here particulate matter 1 micrometer, 2.5 micrometer and 10 micrometer. And in summer season, the particulate matter size is this much, 2.15 to plus or minus 0.7. Here 2.5, 2.7 and almost in the studies 2 season. In summer the particulate matter content will be high because in summer the moisture content will be very less, so air passing from one place to another place is very high, so that particulate will circulate from here and there. In winter the moisture content will absorb the particulate and deposit in particular places. Here the particulate matter, how it will affect our human body. Here less than 2.5 micrometers, the pollute our bronchioles and alveoli, means our lungs. Within the lungs they will deposit this 2.5, less than 2.5 micrometers particulates. Another one is 2.5 to 10 micrometers deposited in the respiratory tract, our respiratory tract and large airways, means nose, other areas the particulates will deposit. Here we know that Delhi is the world second highest level of particulate matter, the pollution in outdoor. Then here the Asian emission inventory they are reported 50% of the total particulate matter emissions in India. So it will high 2.5 micrometer size will be high for polluting indoor air pollutions in India. And how the indoor air quality is influenced by different sources like vehicle and industrial plants that will emit different sources of gas, other dust particles that will enter to our indoor areas. Then second hand tobacco smoke, then fuel used for heating and cooking purposes, then confined and poorly ventilated spaces. Some houses are they constructed with poor ventilation, very constructed area, so the air passing is very less. Then overcrowded homes and insufficient living space. Then customs and habit tradition, how they are maintaining the living area. Some places they will not clean properly, so the dust will be deposited day by day, then it will spoil the quality inside the home. Then a level of economic development based on the people how they are living in the area, based on the condition the quality will be depends on the emission. Here then a source of emission of indoor plants pollutants, there are three sources mainly. One is combustion of by products, then building materials, household products and other chemicals. Here sources gas stove and other appliances, wood and coal stove, then gas and propane engines, fireplaces, tobacco smoke, candle, then incense and mosquito coils will emit the pollutions. Then combustion products like emissions, the carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, particulate matter, then nitrogenated compounds that will comes by the igniting these materials like coal, cow dung, others. Then building materials, we can say asbestos, then cement material, then carpet, wood preservatives, preserved wood products, then surface finishes. Finally, in woodwork, we are finishing some varnish, other things that will emit some gases. Here, household products and other chemicals. Main products are cosmetics, adhesives, then degreasers, disinfectants, paint strippers, furniture waxes, then cleaning products. Then indoor air pollutants, mainly this will spoil the indoor air quality. The before slide we have seen in overall condition outdoor and indoor, but these are produced from inside indoor house only, like volatile organic compounds, then particulate matter, ozone, radon, lead, asbestos, then smoky cooking fuels and mosquito coils, then second hand tobacco smoke. Here volatile organic compounds mainly we can classify into aromatic hydrocarbons, aliphatic hydrocarbons and halogenated hydrocarbons, then terpenes. Here benzene, toluene, then ethyl benzene, xylene, the major source for aromatic hydrocarbons, then hexane, heptane, octane and decane. These are all aliphatic hydrocarbons. Here where this compounds are emits from paint, varnishes, adhesives, furnishings, solvent, building materials, then photocopiers, then combustion appliances, office furniture, then computers and printers. Already I think we face the problem in any printers sector or any office in the printer room. Once we enter to the room, we face the problem that smell, the printing reason. Then another compound is ozone. This one produced by ultraviolet light, that one hitting by surface atmosphere, earth surface hit பண்ணும்போது it will emit the ozone. This is light ray and certain electrical devices such as air ionizers that will emit the ozone. Then ozone itself irritating is to lung tissue and harmful to human health. Then another point is radon. It is the second leading cause of lung cancer. Radon is the odorless, colorless and tasteless. It is a radioactive gas that comes from the decay of uranium in the earth. It comes up through crackers in the ground. Smokers are at an especially high risk of getting lung cancer. Already they are smoking continuously, that peoples they will affect by the radon. Here the radon, how it will reach to the house. In bedrock, the fractured bedrock that will emit into the soil surface and water bodies. In water body that will enter to the our water pipelines. Through pipeline or radon in groundwater, it will enter to the our house by pipelines and will affect to the humans by using our water bath showers. In so water it will enter to the our body. Yeah, then another one is lead. This one airborne lead. The additional source of airborne lead includes art and craft materials. Here already we know the newspaper printing material, that one mainly we are using lead, that will cause the problem. Then significant quantities are found in many paints and glasses and stained glasses, Then lead based paint, contaminated soil, dust and other drinking water. This is the main source. Then asbestos. Now we are not using the asbestos, but before 10 or 15 years, we are used the asbestos sheet for roofing material. That roofing material will induce the pollutions to the air condition. Here they used for insulation and fire retardant, asbestos cement, floor and roof tiles, water pipes and other purpose we are using this one. Nowadays we are stopped with this one. We are moved to tiles and granite products. Then what are the health effects by this above contaminations like ozone, lead, radon? Here no acute toxicity. Asbestos is result come from occupational exposure. Main risk for children. Long-term exposure may cause cancer in adulthood. In childhood, they do not cause any problem. During the adult time, that will face the problem of cancer. Then malignant melasthymia. This one here in lungs, the outer surface of the lungs is the melastoma. That area will deposited by using different type of indoor air pollutants. That will cause the cancer. That one is the name is malignant mesothelioma. That disease is the cancer in the thin tissue deposit on the mesothelium. Then next one is heavy smoke containing. This one using wood for fire purpose. That time it will produce huge smoke that will cause the problem. That smoke contains carbon monoxide, then polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons that will affect our air quality. This smoking will affect the strongly linked to pneumonia and low birth weight of pregnant ladies. In adults, the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and lung cancer will come by using this smoke, long time exposing to the smoke. And, carbon monoxide, among the all pollutants, the carbon monoxide is one of the most important and dangerous gas. This is a silent killer. This one will emit from vehicles and our burning materials like carbon sources materials are once burned, that will affect the release the carbon monoxide that will affect our health. Here colorless, this one odorless and the gas formed by incomplete burning of carbon based fuels. That one we know that is vehicles. Then carbon monoxide affinity to hemoglobin is 240 to 270 times greater than O2. Next slide we can see the effect of carbon monoxide. Then carbon monoxide causes the leftward shift of the oxyhemoglobin in tissue and causes hypoxia, and then multiple organ systems are affected. Here we can see the red blood cell always will carry the oxygen. Once we are inhaling the oxygen, oxygen will spread to the all body system. Like this, the red blood cell will attract the O2. If carbon monoxide is high, then the red blood cell also attract by carbon monoxide. That time the oxygen will not carry by blood cells because the carbon monoxide will block the oxygen level. Like this. Only few oxygen molecules only will absorbed by blood cells. Here we can see then oxygen and carbon monoxide by inhaled by human. Here the oxygen and carbon monoxide enter the blood system. The normal oxidation blood cell like this. Then carbon monoxide poisoning blood cell. Then hemoglobin carries oxygen and carbon dioxide. Here we can see the carbon dioxide and oxygen. Both molecules are inside the body system. Once we are inhaling, carbon dioxide will come outside and oxygen will go like enter. But here the carbon monoxide binds very tightly to hemoglobin here. Then the oxygen and the carbon dioxide will not bind with the hemoglobin. So it will affect our respiratory system and other body systems. Then carbon monoxide, what are the sources? Mainly gas, kerosene, wood stove and the coal. Then fireplaces and the furnaces. Then leaking chimney and the vent. Then room and water heaters. Then vehicle exhaust in closed carriage. We can say generator. In city, we can face the problem of carbon monoxide. Then genset is operating, then it will affect the gas. Then US, they studied the Environmental Protection Agency. They given some data for 50 ppm of carbon monoxide exposure. Up to 8 hours it will be average. Then 75 ppm 4 hours it will tolerate. Then 150 ppm 1 hour. If the level will be increased, exposure to above level can lead to carbon monoxide hemoglobin level of 5 to 10% and cause significant symptoms. Here carbon monoxide poisoning will cause different problems. First it will take the carbon monoxide in the hemoglobin. First it will face headache, then dizziness, fatigue, then nausea, finally vomiting, then irritability, then sleepiness, after confusion, then disorientation, unconscious, coma, finally death. This problem are facing by carbon monoxide. Then adverse health affected by total overall air pollutants. One is acute problem, another one is chronic problem. Here irritation of this mucous membranes like eye, nose, throat. Then finally it will affect our body system, and the symptoms of cough, wheeze and chest tightness it will come. Then chronic problem is long term exposure to decreases the lung growth. If pollution will be very high, then we are facing the problems. Then impairment of pulmonary functions, then increased susceptibility to chronic obstructive lung disease like asthma, cancer and respiratory problems. Here the age distribution of global burden of disease attributable to solid fuel users. Then sick building syndrome, another one problem. It means the poor ventilation and the closed home, they facing the problem. The air circulation will be, it will increase the freshness to our mind and body, but some houses they are closed in a long time, 1 week or 10 days they closed the house, they are living inside the room only. That time the problem will occur. It means discomfort not related to specific illness. The problem will not be specific like fever or another cold like that. It will be effects appear to be linked to time spent inside the building. Cause of symptoms of unknown. Again, reason we can't find. Then most complaints relieved soon after leaving the building. If we are living in a long time inside the room, the problem will come. The sick building syndrome. Once you are away from this room, then you are normal, your health will be normal. Here the possible, what are the causes? The inadequate building design, ventilation and maintenance. This is the main reason. Another one, occupant activities, how the people are living in the room. Then inconsistent with their original design, then chemical and biological contaminants. Then what are the symptoms? Sick building syndrome will cause headache, dry cough, then itchy skin, irritation of eyes, nose or throat, then fatigue, then difficulty to concentrating and sensitivity to odors. Then what are the solutions? We can remove source of pollutants, then increase ventilation. So windows opening and other we can maintain, then the sick building syndromes we can minimize. Then air cleaning, it will in AC room, in AC we can clean the filters regularly, then we can minimize the problem. Then by using indoor gardening, the plants will play the major role here. Here we can see the printer and others are available inside the room. This without any decorations. Here we decorate with a light lamp and photos. But there is no nature, any living things there. Here we can see the living materials with the different plants. Then compare the all three pictures. Which one will be better? We can choose this one because it will release oxygen and it will absorb the gas in the room. Then advantage of indoor plants. We can say it increase the, first of all it will increase the aesthetic value inside the room. Then act as a buffer, then enhance visual quality. Once we are entered the room, we are seeing the plants, it will increase our quality of visual. Then reduce noise, air pollutants, odor, then screen undesirable views. Many undesirable things we can hide by using these indoor plants. Then enhance the human activities and indoor environment, then increase employees' working ability. Then decrease employees' absence in office, hospitals and industries. Because the plant will give the attraction to the workers, they like the plants, then they will think we can go, we can see the plants, we can enjoy the area. Here, how the air purification process by house plants. Here, carbon monoxide, other toxic like ozone, it will absorbed by plants, like carbon monoxide, ozone, toxins, benzene, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, that will absorbed by stomata. Then water vapor released into the air through transpiration. These gases are convection currents created by transpiration and transport indoor toxin to the root zone. After enter to the root zone, the microorganisms will utilize the toxic gas to the nutrients. The root microbes are biodegrade the toxins and used as a food source for the microorganism growth. Here volatile organic pollutants we can remove. Here they are studied 28 ornamental species with 5 volatile indoor pollutants like benzene, toluene, octane, then trichloroethylene. Here different type of plants used in indoor that will remove the efficiency of volatile organic compounds. Here the removal of formaldehyde during day and night time. We are chosen Ficus japonica. That plant is a very good indoor plants in during daytime and night time. Here the aerial part of the red indicates aerial part of toxins are removed. Here root zones. In night time the root zone will perform very well. Daytime the aerial part will perform very well to remove the toxic gases. Here on study they are used by using 51 office workers with the area of 10 meters square. There are 13 common foliage plants are used. Taken the data for every second week of 2 periods. One is 3 months in spring and 3 months in spring. Every second week they are studied in 1995 year and 1996 year. Based on the study, in office and radiology department, the reduction of this neuropsychological symptoms by this different plants, the different symptoms are reduced in office room. Then different type of indoor plants. Fittonia, Hemicropis, Dracaena, Sansevieria. There are so many plants, more than 100 plants we can say for decoration of indoor condition and reduce the air pollutions. Here we can see the plants. Aloe vera, already we know. Aloe vera we can consider as a medicinal plant, we can consider as a ornamental plant. If you are using in indoor garden, that will absorb very well of formaldehyde, removal of formaldehyde by using this aloe vera. Then Dracaena massangina, this is also important plant. Then Euphorbia pulcherrima, then Philodendra, this one Janadu, the common name. Then removal of formaldehyde here, that one excellent, this one good. Means both are using, but very highly using that plants above aloe vera. Then this one Dieffenbachia, then Peperomia, then Ficus benzamina, then Terrascantia, the Syngonium, Rhododendron. For excellent for benzene and toluene removal. Here Aglonema we can use, and Samodira, that one bamboo form, also used for benzene and formaldehyde removal. Then Chlorophytum, then Chrysanthemum, orchids. Orchids will perform for excellent removal of acetone, ammonia, multi-purpose, multi-gases will removed by orchids. This one Hedera helix, you can say English ivy. This one a world number one foliage plant for using ornamental purpose. Hedera helix. Then money plant, we can say here most of the people's growing money plant, then the money will come. It's not related to money, that will related to health. If the money plant is growing very high in your home, that will release more quantity of oxygen and it will absorb different type of gases, toxic gases. So it will create some good environment. That environment will give freshness and health to the human body. Once the health is with us, no money is spending to hospital. That's why we can say the plant is called a money plant. Here, then sansevieria also important plant for removal of benzene, formaldehyde and tricycline. Here then peace lily. Here in somewhere the people they are using the living area with a different method of indoor gardening. This one plant name is Fittonia, very good indoor plants. Another name commonly you can say Naru plant with this name, Naru plant. Then Hemicrapis, then Dracena, Sansevieria, different colors, then Chlorophytum, Anthurium, Diphylbactia, Philodendron, then money plant, the peace lily, Syngonium. This one Scaphlera, two colors available. It will perform indoor and outdoor also. Then English ivy, different colors. Here we can see different colors of English ivy. Then Secretia, then Crotons. This one Pelargonium, very beautiful plant. We can grow in a semi-shade condition, or at windows area we can grow this plant. Then asparagus, this one calathea, then polyasis, this one ZZ plant, Zamicolia, Zamifloia, the name is. This one costly, I think more than 500 rupees the plant. Green type is 250 almost, this one costly, but very good indoor plant. Here Maranda, different colors. Then decoration of indoor plants in living area. That one friends, Syngonium spathiphyllum. Yes, Scaphlera, bamboo form. This one Areca, money plant, spathiphyllum. Same here, money plant, different types. Then Syngonium. This is a living area of indoor. Monstera deliciosa, Australian pineapple, this is a common name. So very good indoor plants. It is a climber. We can use in outdoor and indoor also. It's a working area of office or your living room. Then approaches to reduce indoor air pollution. Main, eliminate or control the source of pollution. And main ventilation. By construction of building with a good design, we can minimize the air pollution. Then air cleaning, it means not air freshness. That air freshener also one type of pollutant. Some people they will not compatible with air freshness. Then they feel some vomiting problem. So air freshness it will not come to air cleaning. Then indoor gardening. But finally concluded that the indoor plants can greatly improve indoor air quality by removing major pollutants. Then indoor gardening represents the adaptive, self-regulating, portable, flexible, low-cost, sustainable and beautiful biofiltration and bioremediation system for indoor air quality. Then it will make happy, healthy and aesthetic life for present and future by indoor plants. Then future trust, launch the mass awareness and education combines about indoor air quality in both rural and urban areas. Then promote the use of cleaners, fuel and low-cost environmental friendly technologies for both the rural and urban poor population. Finally, the future initiatives can apply at the three level. First one is government level. Integration between the various government agencies, Bureau of Indian Standard, CPCP, the organizations we can promote the awareness of indoor plants with other indoor air quality awareness programs. Then industrial level to develop better building materials, low volatile organic compound emitting materials, then radon resistant new constructions like materials. Then academic level, we can use research on energy and fuel usage, types of fuels, pollutant emissions, health and exposure risk assessment. Finally, where is the indoor plants? There is a health. So live with the plants. Thank you.